Good morning, it's Tuesday, and yesterday we worked on stretching out the muscles of the lower back, so today let's go ahead and flip this around and strengthen the core muscles. We're going to start off with your plank. From here, bring yourself to your elbows and dig the balls of your feet into your mat and lift your hips off the mat. Try to create a straight line from the backs of your heels all the way up to your shoulders. Now, I'm going to show you what's incorrect here. If you lift your bum up too high, see how this breaks that line? We don't want that to happen, so lower your bum down this way. The same way, we want to make sure that you're not pressing your bum down and creating a sway in your back. Make that nice straight line. Find a beautiful neutral position here, from the heels to the shoulders. Now, you're going to hold this for about 30 seconds. So keep counting to yourself. As you're in this pose, we're going to keep talking about a couple tips for you. Engage through the muscles of the upper back. This is going to help keep the shoulders down away from your shoulders and relax your neck. As always, keep reaching through the crown of the head. Create space through the vertebral column. And also to help you out, keep reaching behind you with your heels. Reach way back. Stretch out the torso. Hold that there for 3, 2, and 1. Relax. Bring your knees down gently. And go ahead and bring your head all the way down to the ground. Cross your arms and relax for just a moment. That's your first plank. Your second plank is going to be a side plank. So on here, go ahead and bring yourselves to your side. Now we have a couple options for your side plank. We're going to start off with your easiest option. Again, come to one elbow. Keep your hips stacked, one on top of the other. Now, bring your top foot so that the sole of the foot comes flat on the floor. So bend your knee and press the sole of the foot flat on the floor, just like that. Now, press to the outer edge of your remaining foot and lift your hips off the ground. You have a little bit of support here. Not only is your hand on the ground, but your foot's on the ground. Now, if you're looking for something a little bit more challenging, let's start counting to 30 first, and we'll give you those options. So start counting now. First option, bring your hand to your hip. Challenges your balance there. Now, if you like, bring your hand back down to the floor. Instead of moving your hand this time, bring your foot and stack it on the other foot. Also, pretty challenging. When you're ready, bring both hands and the feet off the ground. So bring this hand back to your hip and hold that plank. In 3, 2, 1. Relax. Come on down gently. Make sure you're not crash landing onto the mat. Flip over. Let's do the other side. So you're going to start off again. Come on up to one elbow. Begin with one foot on the floor and one hand on the floor. Lift your hips. Begin counting now. We'll start going over some of those options. The first option is to bring your hand to your hip. Keep breathing. Keep extending through the crown of the head. Bring your hand down and bring your feet and stack them one on top of the other. Keep the hips up nice and high. Create a nice straight line. Now let's wrap this up. Bring your hand to your hip and keep your foot off the ground. Hold this here. Steady. 3, 2, and 1. Come on down. Come back to your original plank so that you're facing down. I'm going to challenge you the same way. Find your plank. Dig the balls of the feet in. Press off the floor from your elbows and lift your hips off the ground. Now from here, remember, create a nice straight line. Avoid creating an arch or a sway, so lower the hips down gently. Now from here, lift your right foot off the ground and reach for the back wall with the heel. Start counting to 30. Here's your count. Breathe deeply. Now as you do this and as you start to get tired, avoid allowing the hips to come up. Keep these hips parallel to the floor. Keep them down and create a nice straight line from the back of your heel all the way to your shoulders. Breathe deeply here. Bring that foot down when you get to 15 and bring the other foot up. You have 15 on one side, 15 on the other. Keep the hips nice and flat. Everything's nice and steady here. Engage through the core. Keep extending through the heel and through the crown of the head for 3, 2, and 1. Relax. Go ahead and rest all the way back down. It's Tuesday. We'll see you tomorrow.